What's up, Planeswalkers? Another day, another deck, and today we are playing a Croaky special. He's playing this actually right now on his stream. I saw it and I was like, I want to try it. Standard Hoots. So this is Insidious Roots plus Craterhoof Behemoth with Osteomancer Adept. So this card is pretty cool. You get to play cards from your graveyard, including a forage. We've got a few other things that allow us to benefit off of putting cards into our graveyard, like Keen-Eyed Observer, Skyfisher Spider, different things like that. But we've also got Overlord of the Balemurk, Craterhoof Behemoth. This is basically like a Golgari dredge deck with Insidious Roots. Let's see how it goes. Sorry for the simple explanation, but you know where to find the deck list in the comments below. And I wanted to try this in best of one. So we've got our first opponent here. All right, this is a good hand. We've got the Adept here. It's a really good card. 2/2, Death Touch. And then we've got two Snarling Gorehounds. We're pretty familiar with that. And I think we just go ahead and throw that down and see where we go from here. And let's well, opponent killed it, so what can we do next? I think we go ahead and just put down another Snarling Gorehound, and then next turn we can try to Adept and go from there. Well, they may take it. Let's see. What will opponent take? Because they might take the Tyvar. Tyvar's really good in this deck. Nope, they take the Adept. Maybe they're a Croaky's Watcher too. So I think what we do is we throw down another Surveil land here. Dang, I need to do something about this. Let's see. Blooming Marsh. I think we pitch that. Throw down the Balemurk. Get to mill a little bit here. Okay. Molt Tender. I think we gotta take the Adept, right? I think we do. Adept might be the best. Okay. What is opponent gonna do? Ruthless negotiation, not nightmare. I think we gotta go with the Adept here. We have one underneath the Deep Cavern Bat if we can kill it. Alright, another Ruthless negotiation. Let's go ahead and Wastewood Verge. Yeah, opponent's playing like mono black mid-range, so that's not really great for us. We can go ahead and do a Tyvar. I think we mill these and then bring one back. I think we go Molt Tender here. Alright, Insidious Roots. That actually works out well because we can go ahead and exile a card from our grave. Then we can go ahead... Well, let me rephrase that. We play the Insidious Roots first. Then we can use Molt Tender to get rid of a card from our grave. We have the creatures, and we just kind of build on that. Hopefully. Well, opponent's going to kill the Tyvar, so that slows us down a little bit. We still get the roots. Let's go ahead and throw down the roots. Go ahead and exile a card. We get a creature, then we get to Surveil, and then we can play another Overlord. I think let's go for Llanowar Elves. Get rid of the Molt Tender, just more Molt, I should say. Go from there. And get rid of this. Let's go. More impending. I want to leave the cards in my graveyard as much as I can, because next turn we can go ahead and Tyvar. Never mind, we can't Tyvar. I should have known that was coming. Opponent's going to gain life. It's not over yet. Craterhoof can help us. We're going to get a Balemurk eventually. I think we got to take this. It's not going well for us. We do get the Llanowar Elf. I think we have to try and exile a card from the grave, but let's go ahead and do Llanowar Elves first. See if we can get another creature in there. Well, the Great City, let's throw that. I know that allows us to create creatures too, but let's get a green source. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. We take the other Molt Tender, get that, surveil again, forest, that's down. And then I guess we just pass. We have enough to block now at least, so that's good. Ruthless Negotiation. Opponents trying to gain as much life as they can, which is very good for us. They're going to ping us also. If they swing, we can block the Shieldred, which would be fine for me. I'm willing to trade everything I have on the board right now to get rid of that Shieldred, to be honest with you. Opponent's not, though. They're smart. Definitely smart. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue for us. I guess we have to just go ahead and exile a card. We don't even have any well, we do have Snarling Gorehound. Okay. I was like, wait, we don't have any. Wow. Wastewood Verge. We are just hitting nothing right now. Alright. We at least get the Balemurk now. That's good for us. We can block the Shieldred face up on that, but they might have a kill spell. Go for the throat. Yeah, nice job, opponent. They're gonna get to scry too. We go down 1. I don't understand how we can get out of this. We need Craterhoof off the top. That's really the only thing I can think of is we get a Craterhoof, and that's not even guaranteeing that we'll win. That's just kind of letting us have the best opportunity to win. I don't think that that would actually let us win. Everything would get haste and all that, but we still wouldn't be guaranteed. We lose 2, and there's our Llanowar Elf. Well, I think that's gonna be it. I don't know what else we can really do with it because opponent just has to pass the turn, we draw a card, and we lose. So let's give that to him. Good game, opponent. And on to the next one. Alrighty. Michael 01. What do we got? Okay, this is a hand. I don't know. I think we keep it. We can turn 1 Haywire Mite, turn 2 Balemurk, or Haywire Mite, depending on the way the field's looking. We then have Tyvar, so hopefully we'll get a land, and then we can really start going. There's our third land. I said second. So yeah, I think we go ahead and Balemurk. Go ahead and mill the 4. Get back the... I think we're going to go Gorehound. Molt Tender was really good last time, but I think we might get more. I think we go Gorehound and then Haywire Mite, and then the turn after that we can Tyvar. But depending on what opponent shows us, we might want to go Tyvar here, actually. I'm going to go Snarling Gorehound. Hopefully this doesn't come back to bite us. Let's go ahead and get... I'll leave the Verge there. Not going to attack. And let's see what opponent does. Okay. So they have the Paleontologist, shown green red, dinosaurs. This is about to get messy. They're going to get some mana ramp here. I think we got to go Wastewood Verge. Go ahead and get the Tyvar down. We get to bring back the creature, so we can go ahead and... Oh, I see. I think we go with the Adept, yeah. Now, the reason why I'm going to do this is where the deck starts to go real crazy. Tap the Adept. we can activate its ability, right? We may cast creature spells from our graveyard by foraging. Not just one. I may have said one earlier. It's all creature spells now. So now we go ahead and pull the Molt Tender. We can forage, get rid of 3 cards. We're going to go ahead and play that. Boom. There we go. We got an Insidious Roots on top. I'm going to keep that, honestly. But if we didn't keep it, we could just continue to do that. You know, once we get the roots in here, that's what I was going to kind of dig for. As long as opponent doesn't get rid of anything, we're going to go ahead and create a bunch of these little plants and go from there. Hopefully, this goes well for us. Opponent is playing kind of a explosive deck here also. Okay, Bone Horde Dracosaur. That's good for them. Good for us too, though. Let's see. Hopefully, we get this squared away. Opponent's gonna kill our Adept. That's fine. We have another Tyvar. We have the... So, we have Tyvar. We have the Molt Tender with a finality counter. I think we have to play Insidious Roots here. Let's go ahead and throw down the land first because we have a force now. It doesn't enter tapped. Insidious Roots, exile a card. We're going to go ahead and exile anything but the Adept. Now, once we exile anything but the Adept, like this Llanowar Elves, we get a plant. We can now tap that plant for more stuff. We're going to pitch the Verge just because that's our goal here. We're going to go ahead and untap, so we can untap here. We can now go ahead and play the second Tyvar. There's a lot. We can go ahead and mill with this Tyvar now, bring anything from the graveyard back. So we're going to go ahead and do the Osteomancer. Now we can go ahead and surveil some more. We get another Snarling Gorehound. That's the perfect hit. Yeah, we're just going to start surveilling. Come on. We're going to start surveilling like crazy now, because now we can activate the ability of the Molt Tender if we want to create, or we can actually do the Adept. Either one. So let's go ahead and... I think we have to get rid of the Snarling Gorehound. That's fine by me. It might slow us down a bit if we don't hit anything else, but we'll have to just kind of go with that. Yeah, we don't have any other creatures here, so we can't... Yeah, see, it's not going to work. That's fine. I shouldn't have done it, but, you know, just in case. Oops. Let the opponent know. Alright, opponent's going to gain 2 green mana. They've got a lot going on. They can be explosive too. This is a crazy matchup. Like, this is about to just turn into, like, haymakers, I feel like. It's just going to be one after another. Just boom, 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 boom. Going from there. Alright, Roaming Throne. They're going to name Dinosaur. Yep. They get to attack with the Bone Horde Dracosaur if they want. We don't have Reach, though. I mean, I feel like they have to just take out the Tyvar. Right? So they take out the Tyvar. Yep, could see that one coming. And that's fine. That slows us down a bit, but hopefully we can surveil into another Tyvar and go from there. Or not even. We don't even have to surveil into another Tyvar. Never didn't have it, opponent. Never didn't have it. Yeah, let's mill again. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Ooh, we get the Balemurk. So we can cast the Balemurk from the grave. I think we do that. I'm just going to cast for the full thing. That's crazy that we could have cast from not the full thing. We could have just done the side. So let's go ahead and get this. Keen-Eyed Curator. Yeah, let's put that into the grave. We got another Balemurk. Let's pull a Tyvar back to our hand. Let's go ahead and play a Keen-Eyed Curator. Now we're cooking with gas. So let's go ahead and exile this. Wait, what are we exiling a card for right now? I guess we just want to do something. Let's get rid of the Balemurk. I don't know if we really need it. I mean, we want another plant, which is fine. Is it doing it? Oh, it's doing it again for us. Right when we start winning. Yeah, so now we can go ahead and get rid of these. That's fine. There we go. Insidious Roots. Boom, boom. Get the Snarling Gorehound in. Boom. Llanowar Elves in. All right, we're getting there. Maybe we should have done the Gorehound first here, but let's go ahead and exile lands. Get rid of all the lands. Get another one. Pitch another land. Boom, boom, boom. Surveil. Skyfisher Spider. That's fine. Go ahead and Snarling Gorehound. Let's get rid of these three. Bring that in. We're looking for Craterhoof. There it is. Okay, so let's put Craterhoof into the graveyard. Now, the reason why I say the graveyard is because we want to use our abilities and everything just to bring it back and go from there. We are going to leave some creatures untapped, just simply because of the fact that the opponent might pop off as well. We don't know what they have, and they got a decent board state just like us. We just had our solitaire Yu-Gi-Oh turn. Now opponent's about to take this. Alright. Dinosaur Cavern of Souls. They finally play it. They pitched that one way earlier, which was crazy to me. They're hovering over the Balemurk, so they're going to get rid of one of the Balemurks. Great call there. Trying to think of what opponent can do. They have 4 extra mana out there. Okay, so Belligerent Yearling, that's fine. If they play a bigger dinosaur, then it's going to get to pump up a little bit. Oh no, Hatcher. So wait, everything has haste now. Oh, this might be it for us. They get a bunch of, holy cow, opponent. These dinosaurs are laying eggs. Resolve all. Maybe we need to turn off the auto passing just in case, because we don't know how fast this is going to go. I don't want to auto pass into our attack. Well, our block, I should say. Alright, opponent. Yep, they got 4 triggers off of that. Jeez. Jeez. Belligerent Yearling. Okay. This might not be good for us. Herd Heirloom. Okay, well, we can destroy that next... Well, this turn, actually, when we can sack a Haywire Mite. So that'll kind of work out for us. Alright, opponent. What more can they do here? I think they're gonna... Yeah, they're gonna make it so they can draw some cards. They're about to transform all of their eggs. So what, 4 3/3s also? Yeah, good thing it's they get to have the creature's power and toughness become that until the end of the turn. It's not like it gets a cumulative of all of them, because they would have some pretty big yearlings there. Yeah, so there's number 2. I mean, opponent might want to hurry. They might run out of time here. They might have an issue with that. Can I stop it before block? Oh, okay, well, never mind. They're done there. So now we're going to blockers. Okay. Let's see. So opponent's going to swing out. They've got a lot here, so we're going to go ahead and block. We've got a few things with finality counters, so I think we throw those in front of the bigger creatures that we can. So the 6 and the 5. Let's go ahead and throw that there, that there, that there. Let's go ahead. I think that's good because we're going to take 3, 6, so let's throw 1 here. I think that's good. We should only take 8 then, and we should still have enough, and then we can go ahead and sacrifice, get the Haywire Mite off the board, gain 2, and get rid of the herd heirloom, and we take 8, so, oh, that's not valid target. So we go down to 14, and then we can get our Craterhoof, and we're good to go. We're gonna draw a card, draw a card. This was a great game. I can't believe it kind of came down to this. We still have a ton of creatures left, yeah, so we are definitely good to go here. Activate that ability. Opponent doesn't want to see it. Good game, and on to the wrap-up. So yeah, this deck was pretty good. Craterhoof is a great card, not only in Commander, but in Standard too. I like this deck. It has a lot of versatility. I know the sideboard was very verbose. Also, playing green-black gives you a lot of different stuff you can kind of work into, whether you're facing white, red, Esper, anything like that. Even Ghost Vacuums fit in. But yeah, I really like this deck. If y'all have the wild cards, I'd definitely recommend checking it out. And once again, thank you to everybody who made it this far. Please consider liking and subscribing. And first and foremost, and last but not least, you are doing everything right today, and you matter. Goodbye.